Hey, this is Martin from Kimura Life, and today we're going to make one of my favorite breakfast recipes, namely a oat pancake with blueberries in it. So what you need for this one is you need some oatmeal. I have steel cut oats here. Usually I use regular rolled oats because I like them better, but this will do for now. Then I use 3 eggs, and then I use some coconut oil in the pan, and obviously blueberries. Actually, if you follow the measurements that I do, you shouldn't need any additional moisture. Alright, so let's get going. I highly recommend to have a food scale in the kitchen because it makes cooking incredibly easily, especially if you're meal prepping or you're trying to follow certain recipes. So for this one, I'm going to measure up. I'm going to use 100 grams of oats. It's about, in ounces, it's about 3.7 ounces. I like to use grams because I'm from Europe and I've been accustomed to grams my whole life, so it's kind of hard to start using ounces, but just say 100 grams and then 3.7 ounces. And then I'm just gonna measure the eggs too. I'm gonna use 3 eggs for this one. They're like medium to large eggs. That's about 170 grams of 170 grams of eggs. It's about almost 6 ounces, 1.96, like 5.96 ounces. And then that's it. And then we're gonna blend this in the NutriBullet. And while I do that, I'm going to start turn on the frying pan. Put a little bit of coconut oil in here. And then make sure I turn on the right stove top here. About a little bit of a medium heat. Then we're going to use the NutriBullet to blend this thing. NutriBullet works incredibly well, especially for these purposes. Alright, so then we got the batter here, and it's time to mix in the blueberries. And I like to use a fair amount of blueberries. I haven't measured these. I just use, whatever feels right. And then I mix in the blueberries. And then we spread the coconut oil. And we're making one large pancake. And it's beneficial, or it comes in handy to just rinse this out immediately. Because if this dries, it's going to be a real nightmare to clean this one. Rinse it off with water, and then you can use soap later on. Now that I've started to look kind of done on the edges, it's been cooking for a few minutes now, but it's still moist in the center. So now I'm going to flip it, and this is out of laziness. I'm going to just spill a little bit. So I cooked it a little bit too much. So I could probably flipped it earlier, but it was so thick. So an idea could be to cook this in make 2 pancakes out of it instead of 1, but just out of laziness, I made 1 pancake. That's usually what I've been doing. But you can definitely make 2. So probably it's easier to make 2, then you don't have to flip it, because if you try to flip it with a spatula, then when you have one big one, that could be a little bit hard. And another thing about moisture, that's also why I add blueberries, because if we do them plain, they tend to be a little bit dry. So I like to add a fruit, either like banana or blueberries in it. And then I usually turn on the heat a lot and I let it sit here for a little bit longer before it's done. So this is the finished product. Looking forward to eat it. And yeah, I eat it raw. I don't use any additional syrup or jam or anything like that. I just use the blueberries as sweeteners, but you can use whatever you want. So until next time.